Welcome to the hot seat with Mr. White on Always Remember that all these stories is allegedly, so thanks for watching.
So Diddy is once again getting exposed for being on the DL, and this time rapper The Game has a lot to say about the situation.
I started kicking it with Diddy, right? I ran around with Diddy for 2 years, damn near. And this Diddy, we never went to the studio one time, but he was like, yo, with your demo.
The Game just joined the very long list of rappers who are exposing Diddy, and he brought receipts to expose Diddy for trying to force him into a relationship, even though he's not gay. Did Diddy really threaten The Game's relationship when he said no?
I think that you've worked with a gay rapper.
Yeah, man. And gay, not being just full out gay, but hiding it, trying to pretend like he, loves girls and live the rap lifestyle, but really, he's a man fan.
I swear, it feels like Diddy gets exposed every 5 business days for being on the DL, and with each new revelation, things just get crazier and crazier. Well, rapper The Game is now joining the long list of celebs who are speaking on Diddy, and well, his story just might be one of the craziest ones that we've heard in a while. And that's saying a lot, because the stories about Diddy are nothing short of wild. The Game recently sat down for an interview with Drink Champs, and he had a lot to say about Diddy and how Diddy tried to finesse him into a gay relationship. Now, back in the day when The Game was still trying to get his footing in Hollywood, he met Diddy. And while Diddy made it seem like he was going to help The Game get his career on track, he did no such thing. And The Game hinted that Diddy even tried to turn him into his boy toy.
I started kicking it with Diddy, right? I ran around with Diddy for 2 years, damn near. And this Diddy, we never went to the studio one time.
Leading someone on for 2 entire years is just crazy, but this is not the first time that Diddy had been accused of trying to get into a relationship with a younger man who looked up to him as a mentor in the industry. I mean, like him or hate him, we can't deny that Diddy remains one of the top guns in the industry, and he has managed to stay on the top for decades, which isn't an easy task. But anyways, people have believed for years that Diddy kind of finessed Usher into a relationship when Usher was younger and just getting started in the industry. He was sent to live with Diddy in hopes that Diddy would teach him the ropes of the business, but instead he got exposed to a lot of things he just shouldn't have seen.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up, and back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes.
There was also an interview that Usher did where he was being very chatty, but the moment the conversation shifted to what life was like when he was living with Diddy, the interviewer noted that Usher became surprisingly restrained. "I want to save some stuff for my book one day," he said. "I'll put it this way, there was a lot of Diddy also said this.
"You ain't for nobody else but you. You take your time, boy. I see you. Fly ass motherfucker doing Vegas. Fuck you in the kitchen. Eating all my cereal."
Doing what? In the what kitchen? Oh, not the cocina. Yeah, he ain't never beaten these allegations. But it's not like people are just realizing that he could be on the DL, because people have been talking about it for years. Wendy Williams was one of the first people to try to expose Diddy back in the 90s when she spoke on this issue, and Diddy was so mad that he came after her entire bag and tried to get her fired.
There was a radio personality once upon a time, her name was Wendy Williams, and she was practically burned at the stake for talking about such. And now it's all come full circle.
But that's not all, because his former bodyguard, Gene, also spilled the tea on Diddy's escapades with men. Rapper Exhibit also revealed that Diddy once took him to a gay bar.
Business, we go down and get a drink. We sitting there bobbing to the music, and then she point over the corner. It's 2 dudes kissing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. Then there's girls in the club too. And then she pointed another direction. It's another dude over there, like butt-ass naked dancing.
Now, we all know Orlando Brown's story, and he claimed that Diddy gave him that gok shmagot, if you know what I mean.
"Yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshka smash. You gave me the ooshka smuaf, the smooth smash. Diddy, yeah, son. You know what I mean? You gave me the ooshka smuash. I love it, yo."
He is crazy. But oh, let's not even get started on 50 Cent and how he has been steadily exposing Diddy over the years. There was a time he shaded Diddy on IG and said, "Sorry, I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under the leadership of Putty Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow." There's also that time he went on the Breakfast Club and said that Diddy was fruity.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
50 Cent also claimed that Diddy once tried to take him shopping.
So yo, when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we can just hang out? We gotta kick it.
This is possible. Okay.
You're telling me we gotta kick it, and he's like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or something? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the this just say?
Now, people believe that Diddy tried to love bomb 50 Cent into getting intimately involved with him, but 50 wasn't interested in that. And talking about shopping and spending money, it looks like that might be Diddy's preferred method of picking up boy toys, because according to the game, that's exactly how Diddy made a play for him. He made this revelation back in 2011 about rappers who were in the closet.
So that in the closet, it's real scary, you know what I'm saying? So we got to get into the seriousness of it, and it's just not fair to, other people. And then that spreads because that girl that you might be fooling might leave you and go find another dude who ain't gay, give him the disease, and he go cheats on her. And
people now believe that he was referring to speculations that Diddy might have infected Usher with herpes when they were intimately involved. We know that Usher had been exposed for having herpes, and people believe that Diddy might have been the one who got Usher infected. The game also spoke about how he personally knows a particular DL rapper who tries to hide his sexuality by being a womanizer or having multiple kids with different baby mamas.
I think that you've worked with a gay rapper.
Yeah, man. And gay, not being just full out gay, but hiding it, trying to pretend like he, loves girls and live the rap lifestyle, but really, he's a man fan.
Yeah, that definitely fits Diddy down to the T. He has a reputation for being a womanizer, and he is currently in a weird situationship with City Girl rapper Young Miami. The situation is so weird that we've kind of given up on trying to understand what exactly is going on between them. He also has 7 kids with 4 baby mamas and welcomed his last baby last year while he was still in a situationship with Miami. So yeah, he's kind of checking all the boxes of being a womanizer, which makes it even more clear that he was the rapper that Game might have been talking about. But if you still have doubts, well, the Game went on Drink Champs where he talked in depth about his relationship with Diddy, and well, I think he made it pretty clear that Diddy wanted to do more than make music with him. This all happened back when the Game was trying to kickstart his career along with his older brother Big Face. They made and sent out mixtapes and demos, and one of the tapes ended up on Diddy's table. Diddy claimed that he wanted to sign the Game to Bad Boy Records, but he kept stringing him along for 2 years until he eventually got signed by Dr. Dre. Well, allegedly it turns out that it might have had something to do with the fact that Diddy made advances at the Game, who turned him down because he wasn't interested. Remember how 50 Cent said that Diddy tried to take him on a shopping spree like he was an Instagram baddie? Well, the Game revealed that Diddy did the same thing to him too.
I started kicking it with Diddy, right? I ran around with Diddy for 2 years, damn near. And this Diddy, we never went to the studio one time, but he was like, yo, with your demo, that bad boy, but hey, Playboy, hey, here go a watch, Playboy, here go a chain, Playboy. I'm like, yo, we ever gonna rap? Like, nah.
I was doing it for 2 years.
Yo, but the jet leave at 5. We going to Miami, Playboy. We going to, we going to New York. We in ATL this weekend, Playboy, pop out. And I was going everywhere with.
So Diddy kept stringing him along for 2 years, making him believe that they were eventually going to make music and hit the studios together. Instead, Diddy preferred to fly him everywhere and buy him expensive gifts. Yeah, it was giving very much Diddy wanting to give him an Instagram baddie lifestyle. But this takes a different twist because the Game's brother Big Face hinted that Diddy and the Game were actually involved back in the day. He posted this picture of Diddy and the Game looking pretty comfy and captioned it, "Maybe it wasn't my street credibility." People are now speculating that Diddy probably let the Game go after he wasn't willing to continue an intimate relationship with him. Now, I'm only telling y'all what the streets are saying, so y'all better do your own research, okay? Okay, we don't know if the game's alleged intimacy with Diddy was a one-off thing though, or if it was a continuous thing, but let Big Face tell it they were involved somehow. And of course, with the streets talking, they have been leaving comments saying Diddy is a man fan, but how he goes about it is predatory. He wine and dines them, and as soon as they don't do what he wants or isn't easily persuaded, he pigeonholes or straight up ends their career. Look at the groups he created that are no longer. He is a narcissistic sociopath. Doesn't matter if it's with women or men. Don't be surprised if the game ends up mysteriously missing for bringing this kind of truth to the light. And this other person thinks that the game is using Diddy for clout, and they commented, when all else fails and you're not doing well, blame. At this point, I'm starting to believe that they seek Diddy out to blame him for their shortcomings later on in life. But I gots to know what y'all think about this. Do you think that the game is really using Diddy for clout, or do you think that he is telling the truth? Let me know what y'all think in these comments, and then check out this next video.